Hello, my name's Chris Elsden. I'm a researcher in design informatics at the University of Edinburgh. My co-authors and I are interested in how emerging forms of financial technology, or fintech, and new kinds of digital monies allow us to interact and relate to each other in new ways. In this paper, we conceptualise and study an example of creative transactions. Now, creative transactions has a double meaning. It refers specifically to how we pay for creative work, like buying a ticket for a gig, tipping a busker, or purchasing a vinyl record, and it refers generally to finding more creative ways to pay. And in this paper, we argue that studying how we pay for creative work, which is often hard to value, is an excellent context to understand the broader ways and choices we make when we pay for things. Some quick background. Theoretically, we draw on Viviana Zelazar's concept of special monies, which recognises that there's considerable meaning in how we practically pay for things. Zelazar states that while the economic model assumes that all monies are the same in the modern world, the special monies model assumes there's a plurality of different kinds of money, and each special money is shaped by a particular set of cultural and social factors, and is therefore qualitatively distinct, and we can start to think about designing different kinds of money in different ways. This has been taken on more recently in the field of SIGCHI by Cow et al. To extend this theory to describe special digital monies in the context of digital currencies and payment on social media. We use Cow et al.'s framework of transactional attributes to analyse a case study of creative transactions and develop new design proposals for more creative ways to pay. As an example, the paper offers a case study of 87 unconventional Kickstarter crowdfunding campaigns, which were designed to break Kickstarter. These campaigns were specifically invited to push the boundaries and rules of how crowdfunding on Kickstarter is supposed to work and sought to engage crowdfunding backers in new ways. Building on Cow et al.'s work, we understood the many different pledges through which backers could support a project as forms of special digital monies. And in the paper, we describe how campaigns experimented with many different kinds of pledges to build distinct relationships and experiences with backers that go beyond a typical charitable donation. Creative transactions in these campaigns had various features. Some transactions explicitly supported membership and community building, others engaged backers creatively. Several transactions led to ambiguous rewards or outcomes and made participating in fundraising a more creative project. Lastly, some transactions supported alternative measures of success. For example, one podcast project set a nominal goal of $42, but sought 1,000 backers as the main aim of the project, and they used small transactions to demonstrate broad levels of support rather than just aiming to reach a funding target. They said, unlike any other Kickstarter, the victory condition here isn't dollars raised, the only metric that matters is backers. Unless we get 1,000 backers in 30 days, this campaign will fail and I'll get none of the money. These kinds of features suggest new ways for creative practitioners and companies to raise funds and solicit payment for their work. But more broadly, our analysis of these campaigns provides some further ideas about designing more creative forms of payments and transactions, especially as we consider emerging currencies, fintech, and programmable money. And so we conclude our paper by offering a number of design provocations to stimulate further research and design in creative transactions. How can transactions be used to express a preference or a vote? Or what can data about our financial transactions say about us? And how can transactions creatively shape a project or an outcome? What if these transactions are no longer simply an exchange for a product, but folded into the experience of a service? And what kinds of compelling stories, narrative, and trajectories can be designed into different kinds of financial transactions? In this fashion, we see creative transactions as a rich context for designers and researchers to grapple with the challenges of emerging financial technologies. Thanks very much for watching, and we hope you enjoy reading the full paper.